We are here to inform you about something that's very important. It's a settlement, and it's very important. I'm going to explain it very clearly. A person whose name is Harry M. sued the state and welfare and different state agencies. People who are deaf that need help, maybe because they have different problems, they have different needs, perhaps intellectually, and the state assists them. That's what this is about. You are not being sued. No. You don't have to do anything. You just, have to look at this explanation. Okay, this man, Harry, is suing the state, saying that he was complaining about lousy services, that wasn't explained how he could be helped. The different programs that you go to during the day, those kinds of programs, they didn't get any more help there. They didn't understand what was going on. There was no explanation. So Harry complained about no communication, not being able to understand. Okay, the judge said, okay, there has to be communication for you deaf people. So what was decided was that the state would go with you, would see what your communication needs are.
The camera is rolling.
Okay, Harry sued the state and DPW. Now DPW and the state agreed with Harry to do these things, but we're waiting for the judge to say, okay. What does Harry want? I'm going to explain that to you, okay? First, the state, DPW, will come. They'll send a person to assess the deaf person's needs, to see how communication can be better. They're going to make that observation. And the state is going to make a list, an individual list. And they're going to come with an individual support plan, actually. They're going to make a list of the things needed. 3. After that, they're going to offer you help, to satisfy those needs. Maybe a staff can sign to you, or maybe a teacher who knows sign language can teach English, or perhaps through the video phone or the TTY, or figure out which is the best way to communicate with you. And just like the same with other deaf people in their house, who they connect with other people that are. Okay, number 4. The support person will get training to understand how to communicate with you more clearly. Not other people, but you individually, and they'll do that with the other deaf people as well, separately. And they'll figure out how the training is going, to understand how to better communicate with you, what the best ways are to work with you.
Camera's rolling.
Okay, number 6. The state and DPW will have a person to help you plan. Maybe a deaf person, or maybe a hearing person, but the person will know sign language. Suppose you really need something, you can contact this person who will understand your needs and can help you and can communicate with you. Now those things I just explained, those 6 items, you want those? Well, we have to wait for the judge to see what he says. He's got to look this over and agree, is this right? Is this fair? Sound? Before any decisions are. Okay. Okay, now if you want to go and hear the judge or not, you can. Now suppose you want to say something to the judge, you can. I will explain how you go about doing that. If you want to do that, I will explain that to you. First, one of two things. You can tell the judge, like the judge might ask what you think, so, and then you can respond. You can go to court on July 12th at 9:30 in the morning and tell the judge. You can speak to the judge yourself. And where is that address? 8th floor. It's in the Federal Building on the 8th floor on Walnut and 3rd Street, right there. In Harrisburg. And you can go there in courtroom 4. It's at 9:30 in the morning, and you can say, Judge, this is what... Now suppose you want to go to court. They will have interpreters there, or you need help with something. Please inform them before June 28th, that's my mistake, and before you go, so that the services and the interpreter that you're requesting will be provided. Now, how will you let them know? Well, you can call or write, but before June 28th, remember that. Again, call or write, doesn't matter, but please inform them of your name. If you can go yes or no to the court on July 13th at 9:30 in the morning. And what exactly do you need help with? Is it an interpreter issue? Do you need a cart? What are your needs? That's what you have to tell them. And then the fourth, how can they get in touch with you? You have to maybe give them your phone number, your VP number, your text number, your email, whatever it is, you need to tell them how to get in touch with you. The next thing, suppose you want to talk more or about anything else, you have to do the same thing. Again, your name, yes or no if you can attend. How can they, what kind of communication needs or help do you need? How can they contact you? By email, phone number or whatever, or any other...
The camera's rolling.
Yeah, if you have a TTY, then you can call 711 and ask 711 to call for 228-2130. You can call, you can call them and communicate with them on TTY. Video phone, fine. You can just call them again 412-258-2130. Suppose you don't have a phone or a video phone. Okay, you can email them. You can. What is their email address? RMANN@TRNPA.org. Suppose you don't have an email, you don't have a video phone, you don't have a TTY. Well, you can write a letter and send it. Okay, what do? Are you ready with paper for the address and the name of the person? RACHELMANN. Next, DISAEILITY. Rights, RIGHTS. Network, NETWORK of Pennsylvania. Below that, 1315 WALNUT Street. Below that, SUITE 500. After that, Philadelphia, PA 19170. So you can write a letter and send, now suppose that you can't go, you can't show up that day, but you want the judge to know what you have to say. You can write to Rachel, the address I recently gave to you, send it to her, and Rachel will give your letter to the judge, so the judge can read your letter. But please, do it before June 28th, please, okay? Now, there will be more explanations of what the agreement entails and the settlement, how things will proceed. There will be more explanations connected with it. And you can share the videotape with your friends, or, you know, or of what to do, and they could look at it and, you know, on the web as well.